NDP MPP Catherine Fife is discussing her bill to help survivors of sexual assault get justice after it was sent to committee yesterday. Let's listen in.
As re-traumatizing and cruel, I would say we first connected as mothers, concerned about all daughters. She asked if we could work together to try to change the system. This has been a painful journey, and to be honest, I did not know how broken the justice system was. This is what Lydia's mom said to me. My daughter was sexually assaulted. One of the bravest things that she ever did was come forward and file a police report. She had to sit and make a video statement going over and over the entire ordeal in detail for hours. The most difficult thing a parent can ever experience is watching your child suffer. Throughout the over 2-year court process for this trial, my daughter's mental health suffered immensely, she says. From the first day of court until the final day of sentencing, we were faced with constant setbacks, miscommunications from the court, and constant delays due to court backlogs. With every delay, every setback in court, my daughter's mental health deteriorated. She was re-victimized and traumatized over the course of 2 years. Lydia's mom goes on to say, I know that we cannot change the experience that my daughter had to suffer through, but she and I want to assist with advocating for positive changes to the Ontario court system so that other courageous survivors of sexual assault can go through the court process with proper supports and receive justice in a timely manner. Our solutions that we proposed to the Ford government through Lydia's Law were based on the 2019 Auditor General's report. At that time, she made some key recommendations to address the lack of transparency and corresponding backlog in the court system. Remember, this is 5 years ago. These recommendations are embedded in Lydia's Law. It would have compelled the Attorney General to prepare a public progress report detailing criminal cases pending disposition and analyze the reasons for the delays, complete with data, and including a breakdown for reasons why these court cases are thrown out. Why are rapists walking free in Ontario? We deserve to know. He must be, the Attorney General would have to table this in the legislature. It would go to Justice Committee for actions, and it would impact funding and resourcing for the court system. Lydia's Law also compels the Attorney General to review the efficiency, the effectiveness of the Victim Quick Response Program, and as well as the Independent Legal Advice Program. The numbers of cases that are thrown out, the number of sexual assault cases that are thrown out in Ontario, in 2022, 1,326 sexual assault cases were stayed. In 2023, 1,171 sexual assault cases were stayed. They were thrown out. We don't know why, but we deserve to know why. Some of the headlines around our justice system are heartbreaking. Just last week, another case was thrown out. Another sexual assault case was thrown out just last week. And this also, it leads to so many questions about where the resources are going, because clearly this government strategy is not working. Our court system is failing. Every person in Ontario should be outraged by what is happening in our courts. The final word goes to Lydia, because this bill was about showing her that there are people who care and who want to change the system. But she says, how do we expect young girls and women to have faith in the system? Why would they report knowing how painful the court system is? Lydia is not a victim, she is a victor, because she is still here. She survived the sexual assault. She survived the Ontario justice system. And we will not give up on Lydia or Lydia's Law. Sarah?
We've been listening to a press conference down at Queen's Park by NDP MPP Catherine Fife, who's discussing her bill to help survivors of sexual assault get justice.